How does Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, make a character that only has like 2 minutes screen time feel more impactful than a character with an entire arc in other anime? I'm talking about Stoltz, Stark's brother. Barely any screen time, so little dialogue, yet he completely defines who Stark is. And explaining why Stark sees himself as a coward makes so much more sense. Today I want to talk about Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, and how its characters are written in a way that lets them elevate each other. One of my favorite things about this show is how good it is at making characters feel unforgettable without really showing them much at all. And Stoltz is the perfect example for this. Barely any screen time, no backstory at all, and then he just dies. Like, what do we know about him? He is Stark's brother? He's the elder sibling? Their father is like a chief warrior or something? He's from the warrior village, Klee region. And Stoltz is like the strongest warrior from the village. He is very talented. And that's it, right? That's all we know about him. Is that what makes him great characters? No! That's boring. That is just some generic, oh, I'm the strongest, the most talented person from my hometown. Like, who cares? That alone wouldn't make a great character. So why does it work then? Why can a character that barely has any screen time or any backstory can be so good? See, Stoltz is an amazing character, but not by himself. He is amazing because who Stark already is. Stoltz works so well because he isn't written to be important on his own. He is written to make Stark understandable. Stark is pretty much the complete opposite of his brother. He is a coward and he is not as talented as his brother. He's the only person who ran when the demon attacked their village. I mean, he was just a child back then, but basically, Stoltz isn't just a brother. He is the standard Stark believes he failed to meet. To get more context of this, let's talk about episode 12. It is Stark's birthday. Fern was about to get Stark a birthday present, and she got annoyed because he keeps asking these stupid questions. But it is because he is not used to getting any present on his birthday. He probably forgot that it is his birthday today. He then said that he never got any present at all from his family nor his master Aizen. And then we get the flashback. We get to know his brother and his dad. His dad, let's just say that he is probably not a very good father. He sees Stark as a failure, keeps comparing him to his brother, and never once praises him. These two were about to go home, and Stoltz is like, let me train my foolish younger brother. And he comes to Stark, and then this happened. His clean white cloak. They took pride in it. Basically, the stronger you are, the cleaner your cloak is, even though it kinda makes no sense, but whatever, I get what they mean by that. Instead of getting mad, he praises him and even kneels down and make his cloak even dirtier. And then, the demon attack. And Stark was the only person who ran. That memory makes Stark think that maybe I don't deserve any birthday present at all. I'm a coward after all. Even abandoning his loving brother. He carries this survivor guilt forever, and he believes that he is just a failure. But Fern is like, the past is past, it doesn't matter. The Stark I know never runs. They then get the present together. And at home, Frieren is already cooking a big Hamburg steak. Fern is asking, what is this comically big Hamburg steak? Stark then said, isn't this what you do on your birthday? Aizen never gave him any present, but he always cooked a big Hamburg steak for his birthday. Frieren noticed something and she asked Stark, did Aizen never tell you? We then get a flashback revealing that Aizen used to cook a big Hamburg steak for every party member's birthday. It's a custom from his region. They are a gift to honor warriors who have worked hard. It's like a birthday present from him. Himmel then asks Eisen, "But we are not a warrior though." And Eisen drops one of the hardest lines in this show. It said, "Everyone who works hard is a warrior." And that story made Stark realize that his masters was always giving him a birthday present, and his brother did the same too. But one thing that resonates with him the most is probably that his brother sees him as a warrior. Stark clearly carries a scar on his self-esteem, something that started with his distant father and only got worse the night his home was attacked. When he ran, that moment became the core of his guilt, and for a long time, that's all he remembered. That he fled. That is, until Frieren casually brings up the Hamburg steak. Through Eisen, Stoltz, and Frieren, Stark slowly realizes something he never allowed himself to believe, that he was loved the entire time, and only then does he finally remember what actually happened the night he lost his family. Stark did not abandon his brother. Stoltz told him to run. And because Stark survived, he carried that survivor's guilt, forgetting that it was his brother's love that gave him the chance to run in the first place. And this is why Stoltz works so well as a character. It's not because he's the strongest warrior, or because he has some tragic, detailed backstory. On paper, Stoltz is honestly pretty simple. If you strip Stark out of the story, Stoltz wouldn't hit nearly as hard. He would just be a cool brother who died. What makes him special is Stark. Stark's fear, his cowardice, his self-hatred, and his survivor's guilt give weight to every single thing Stoltz does. Stoltz's kindness matters because Stark believes he doesn't deserve it. His praise matters because Stark's never heard it from his father. And his final words matter because Stark spent years misunderstanding them. And at the same time, Stoltz elevates Stark. He reframes Stark's past not as a failure, but as an act of love from his brother that was misunderstood for years. And that is the strength of Frieren's writing. Characters aren't written to compete for attention, they are written to complete each other. A strong character makes it easier for another character to shine, even with barely any screen time. Stoltz wouldn't work if Stark were a bad character, but because Stark is so well written, Stoltz only needs a few minutes to feel unforgettable. Like you just can't help but hope that he is still alive somewhere. Anime rules, guys. If you don't see it on the screen, it never happened, right? Right? But I hope you guys get my point here. This happened to other characters as well, by the way, not just Stark and Stoltz. But I'm not gonna talk about it in this video, it would be too long of a video. Even in this episode, it's all of them elevating each other. Even his dad is probably written to be a bad parent on purpose, right? And yeah, that's why Frieren can make a character with almost no screen time feel so impactful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace!